again, and welcome back to video 3 of Module 7. My name is Cara Tobin, and during this video we are going to be looking at resilience building for sanitation systems. You have seen the devastating impacts of flooding in video 1 of this module. Now we will answer how we can make sanitation infrastructure and assets more resilient to climate change impacts. First of all, in this MOOC, the terms of climate adaptation and resilience building will be used interchangeably for simplicity. The term of climate adaptation is more comprehensive and encompasses resilience building in the short term and accommodation to long-term changes in climate. Having resilience refers to having the ability to withstand a hazard and recover from a disruption or to bounce back mainly in the short term. Also in this module, I will refer to climate proofing of sanitation infrastructure. The term climate proofing means designing infrastructure so that it is more robust and resilient and can withstand the impacts of climate change shown in video 1. In this video, I will be speaking about different strategies to increase resilience of sanitation systems. As you can see in this figure, blue or green strategies refer to leaving processes as natural as possible. Here, groundwater is left to infiltrate into the soil without construction of impervious surfaces. Natural wetlands can be used for treatment. In contrast, gray strategies refer to pure engineering solutions, such as installing storm drains and installing protected, lined storage basins or septic tanks. These solutions are man-made and try to be stronger than nature rather than mimic it. In cities, often a hybrid approach is preferred where some elements of the design are left to be natural and others require some engineered climate proofing. Here, one can imagine that porous pavement materials are installed. Also, constructed wetlands can be used to treat waste or storm water. According to the International Panel on Climate Change's 6th assessment report, a hybrid approach of combining green, blue, and gray adaptation strategies is recommended, particularly for urban environments. Ecosystem functions can be complemented with engineering infrastructure. The idea is to have sanitation solutions as natural but also as robust as possible. Since urban areas house 55% of the world's population, urban environments require making sanitation infrastructure resilient. Hybrid adaptation strategies can be a perfect solution for a city that has constructed and natural areas such as bridges and parks. Here we see a detailed schematic of a classic blue-green adaptation strategy for a city. This permeable concrete has a combination of geotextiles and graded natural stone layers which enable infiltration of runoff by natural materials. Installation of permeable concrete can reduce flooding impacts in the vicinity of wastewater infrastructure. In fact, I have an exciting challenge for you. Can you imagine your world with more resilient urban systems? By planning properly with a hybrid approach, it should be possible to integrate sanitation solutions to complement drainage, solid waste treatment, and energy production. I welcome your ideas in our MOOC's discussion forum. The permeable concrete example previously shown is also categorized as a nature-based solution. These solutions leverage nature cost-effectively. They simultaneously provide environmental, social, and economic benefits and enable a shift away from unsustainable infrastructure. Here is another nature-based solution example. Living Smiles are natural porous fences made of flexible plant cuttings that are installed to capture runoff and retain suspended sediment. Living Smiles reduce flood runoff speeds upstream of infrastructure. Here we can speak of any sanitation infrastructure. In the best of cases, Living Smiles can also enable infiltration to capture surface runoff. Rainwater harvesting is the action of capturing rainfall in a basin or tank so that it can be stored and used for later purposes. The tanks typically capture water that flows into drainage pipes from rooftops. In sanitation, this untreated water has an immediate use in flush-based toilets. Elevated tanks have the benefit that the rainwater can be used by gravity. Some more innovative adaptation responses for more resilient sanitation include installing water and energy savings devices, applying mapping and flood forecasting tools to predict flood impacts and enable mitigation measures, using smart grid power sources, backups, and sensors to reduce loads on energy distribution systems and to have energy when there are power shortages. Furthermore, as you can see in this off-grid solution in Cape Verde, off-grid means that a system can be more self-sufficient and not reliant on a country's energy distribution system. Off-grid systems are perfect examples of resilient solutions. This video showed you that climate adaptation considers more long-term impacts while resilience refers to the short term. We interchange these terms since we are seeking to make sanitation systems resilient in the short and long term. You have seen blue or green versus gray strategies of resilience. They can be considered to be natural versus man-made. Within your urban environments, a hybrid approach is often the only approach to keep sanitation systems secure. Their use of nature-based solutions mimic nature to build the resilience of sanitation systems cost-effectively. So what else can build resilience? We also saw that simply an off-grid sanitation system can help build resilience by being less prone to grid power shortages. Now I want to hear from you. Have you seen a sanitation system that has been made more resilient? Please share your impressions and any photos on the discussion forum. Stay tuned to the final video on how we can climate-proof sanitation systems by enabling access to climate financing. See you soon!